Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is MaxPtah and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be somewhat just kind of a random. I'm going to talk about the craziest 20 minutes that ever happened in my life. This is an absolutely true story. Nothing is embellished. Everything is 100% true. This was a crazy 20 minutes. But before we get started, click that subscribe button. Also click that notification button so you will be alerted when new videos are posted. I'm trying to post enough to where you won't get bored. With that said, so I'm gonna set the scene around 2006, somewhere between 2006 and 2008. I had just gotten off of work, and actually I think I had gotten off of work early that day. I usually get off at 10:30, but this happened at around somewhere between 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock p.m. As I was getting off work, I went by Kentucky Fried Chicken to get me something to eat. To set the scene for you, when you pull into the drive-through, right across the street there's a Wendy's to my left, and there's a Popeyes to my right. Why did I choose KFC over Popeyes that night? To be honest with you, I don't know. Had I chose Popeyes, I wouldn't have saw what I saw. As I'm pulling up to order my food at the drive-thru, after I ordered, I took a quick glance in my side view mirror of my Jeep, and I saw two kids on bikes. And I didn't think anything of it because although they were behind me, they were back pretty far. As I gather myself and look in the rearview mirror, now there are 4 kids. So there was 2, and then now there's 2 more. And they're just sitting behind me. Just sitting there behind me. And I'm not really thinking of anything until, I guess this was supposed to have been the spokesperson for the group or whatever. He comes on the driver's side of the Jeep with my window down. Now I just ordered my food and everything, so I'm a little guarded right now because here's this kid. He had to be somewhere between 10, 13. Actually, I think all of them were between that age, between the ages of 10 and 13. So as he pulls up to the side of my truck, I put the truck in reverse, just in case I had to make an example out of somebody. Just in case these kids were dangerous. 1 take me out, I'm taking out 3. Let me interject. I don't condone any violence or advocate any kind of physical harm to kids. I'm a Wu-Tang Clan fan. Wu-Tang is for the children. Therefore, by proxy, I'm for the children. But do not get it twisted. I will fuck a kid up in the right situation. Back to the story. He pulls up next to me and asks, "Can you order me some water?" So you can go in and get you some water. You can do that. Come on. And him and his boys, they went ahead and went in KFC and got the water. Now, I want to say the lady in front of me, she must have been having an issue with getting her food in time because her and whoever was at the window was another young lady. I'm pretty sure she was a teenager. They were arguing. They were just going back and forth, back and forth. So I got tired of it and just rolled my window up. So about 5 minutes after I would roll up the window, the lady in front of me, she just pulls off without her food. So as I was pulling up, obviously those 4 kids that went inside of KFC, they went in there and raised hell. My Memphis folks know what checking is. So they went in there checking. And so one of the workers for KFC went to the drive-thru window, opened the window, body halfway out of the window, and they checking. So you got a 104 checkathon going on right now. So they just screaming back and forth, and I'm just sitting there like, wow, okay, now I really just want to get my food and go. After that whole thing finally died down, when I pulled up to the window, the lady tells me, "Sir, it's going to be about 5 to 10 minutes on your food to come out. So do you want to wait?" First off, I'm happy that I had the option. They gave me that option because normally they just would have sat there and just been like, okay, it's going to take a minute. I don't have anything to do. I'll go ahead and take that. So she said, "Well, can you pull up next to the door?" and we'll bring your food out when it's ready. Alright, bet. So I pulls up, and once I pulls up next to the door, everything seems calm. So now, get there, roll up my window, Jeep and park, now I'm just relaxing. Now, for my Memphis folks, this is past Lamar and Airways, where the KFC used to be, the Wendy's, and then the Popeyes. So, my Memphis folks, you all know exactly, right before you get to the Vital. So, that's where I'm at. So as I'm sitting there, I'm just looking across the street, just seeing what's going on, you know, thinking, why didn't I go to Popeyes? Had I went to Popeyes, I probably would have had my food that's been going on. All of a sudden, there's a white truck that balls up in the driveway of Wendy's. I mean, just balls in there. And I'm still not thinking anything. I'm just looking. As the truck parks, and of course it wasn't a tremendous parking job. They just pulled up, stopped. And so when the truck stopped, one kid hopped out the back of the pickup. And as he hopped out, he has a shotgun in his hand. The driver got out as well. I couldn't tell if he had a weapon. He gets out, driver goes to the door. I guess, you know how, I don't know how these other Wendy's were, but at this particular Wendy's, there was a entry door on both sides. So one went to the front and one went to the back. The guy with the shotgun, he went to the one in the front, so I can see that. Now, mind you, I'm not panicking or anything. It's almost like I'm looking at a crime show. So the kid goes inside of Wendy's, and there's this lady that's sitting like right at the window on the corner. And she had her back to them. I'm just looking, and I say probably about 5 seconds after he enters, a chain reaction of events happen. She raises her hands and ducks up under the table. The guy with the shotgun, I see him hop over the counter and run to the drive-thru window. When he ran to the drive-thru window, there was a car already at the drive-thru window. Now all I see is a cloud of smoke. That car balled out. I look back over on the Popeye side. The car that was in their lane bails off. Popeye's customers and employees ran to the back of the store. The manager came up, locked the door, ran to the back. Now, this is where it gets crazy, because I just looked at everything that happened over at Popeye's side. So as I look back over to the Wendy's side, I see a third person now holding a gun at a Wendy's employee. Here's the twist. The guy that was holding up Wendy's, that had the gun in his hand, had on a Wendy's uniform. He was working there. What makes it even worse is he's sitting there, or standing there at least, gun pointed at somebody, and has shirt over his mouth like that, with the gun in his hand, as if you just wasn't working there 5-10 minutes ago. That's when I lost it. You are holding up your place of employment with your shirt over your mouth, as if the people you were just working with just gonna forget that Larico was there. And all of a sudden, you know, the dude just straight up turned heel. You hop on the other side of the counter and hold up Wendy's with your uniform on and your shirt over your face. I saw the guy who ran over to the drive-thru window. He came back, hopped back over the counter, and started to head out. And then the Wendy's employee, still with the shirt over his mouth, he runs out behind them. And then I saw the driver come out on the other side, and they all hop in the truck and bail off. And probably about 30 seconds after that, the police pulls up trying to find out where the kids are. So right when all that happened, right when the police pulled up, that's when my food was ready. This guy came out and handed me my food. He said, "Did you see what happened?" You know, and I let him know, like, yeah, I saw what happened. And I recounted the whole story to him. And I was like, man, yeah. And so this truck came up, and then dude hopped out, other dude ran around the back. Then the Wendy's employee decided that he gonna turn heel, put the shirt over his mouth and hold up his place of employment. So, you know, I ran the whole story down. And then dude looked at me with the coldest expression. It scared me. He asked me, Are you gonna talk to the police? And then right there, my life flashed before my eyes. I just looked at dude and said, nah, bro, I'm good. Drove on home. That was the craziest 20 minutes of my life. If you enjoyed this story, you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Once again, thank you for watching. And until next time, I'm out. Really? Really? But anyway.